And good evening from Quincy High School. This is Quincy High School Blue Devil Volleyball, Western Big Six style, and senior night as well. Hi, I'm Jeff Wellman as we're back home. Can you believe it? Last match of the season already. Of course, that also makes, and there's Jada Brown punching up her own players. I'm sorry, folks. We're trying an intro and enjoying Jada from last night into tonight.
Right into a JV player, just knocked her out.
And so, by the way, that's Mike Llewellyn on the other side here. As we come in tonight, 27-6 after the loss last night against QND, went 3. The Blue Devils lost the first one, 17-25. Next one, 25-23, but the third one got down 8-0 and still took it to the 25-23, losing on that end and lost 2 out of 3 there. QND, of course, advanced on 2, and both teams are going to be very good in the postseason. East Moline, much better than last year. They hardly won any games. In fact, barely beat the basketball team last year. And Coach Rome is doing a heck of a job. 17-15 as I talk to the girls. 3-10 in the conference. And so, again, Blue Devils are going for an undefeated Western Big Six. And, of course, East Moline, the Panthers, are trying to break that up. And, again, over here to the side, making the great oohs and ahs when the plays are there, like Jada Brown. Woo. Coach Mike Llewellyn.
Hey, thanks, everybody, for checking in with us. We appreciate it. Last night, that'd be a great time. It's senior night. A lot of fans here to celebrate these young ladies tonight. And for it being a visiting team 2.5 hours away, it's full of Blue Devils tonight. And so I think Blue Devils are here to make sure they make a statement of 14-0. They're not here going to mess around and end up 13-1 still in the conference. They want to go undefeated in the conference. But they got this East Moline team that I would have to say have nothing to lose tonight. They are out to play. I went and talked to some of the girls, and they seem to be excited about this. Is last game on the road. So, hey, we're going to let it all go and have some fun. So I think they're just ready to play loose and free. So Quincy High's just got to be ready to expect anything from them.
And
tonight.
Speaking of loose, we have the seniors out there, and we'll talk about those seniors as well. You're in the Woodmark Building Center pre-match show. Wellman and Llewellyn. Come right back, and we'll be talking more, and we'll talk to Coach about what to expect tonight right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmark Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And welcome back to the Quincy High Gym. And Coach Llewellyn, we got a good match here tonight. You mentioned just briefly there, you got East Moline, who was the first Western Big Six team to take us 3 sets this year. Chatham started the season off with it. But that was the first one up there, and, of course, kind of a wake-up there. I think Rocky did that to us as well. What do you expect? Of course, let's start with the Blue Devils, and, of course, their last game, especially for seniors, their last home game no matter what.
I expect this to be kind of a loose game with the seniors. They've been waiting. I mean, this is their last game. The only thing that's going to hurt them is if they get too emotional, that this being their last game, like as an official game, not postseason. So they've got to be able to control their emotions. But skill-wise and everything, ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this all season. Quincy stacked it, so those seniors, they can play. So I don't think it's going to be a fact of Quincy not doing it. It's just being able to keep this last game emotionally in there for them and not making silly errors, not thinking about volleyball, thinking about other things like goodbyes and the last game. So they've got to keep their head in it, but I think play-wise, I think they're going to have something to show. This is our senior class. This team is led very well by their leadership. I think those girls know it. But, again, as long as they keep their mindset, and I don't know what coach has planned. Looks like Knudsen's is still in the libero jersey. So it looks like Canusa will be the libero, but for this senior class, there might be some new defensive people. But, again, you have these girls in the game anyway. It'd just be hitting-wise. So they might have some different hitters, but, again, those hitters can produce. So they've been producing. So I don't know what she's got planned to do. We'll see when the game gets started and who starts. But I think Quincy's just got something to prove tonight, try to get 14-0 and get after it.
And so many times seniors basketball, they'll start 5 seniors on that. Usually switches out, halfway quick. Like you mentioned, Coach, we're already playing 6. We do the substitution, quite, frequently. And so those girls are in there, and so it's all good. Should be good as well there, too. So, man, they actually let him in tonight. He did a nice job with that hot dog, by the way. And that's Dennis Wingert around here. So, by the way, Coach's comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. We'll hear from them and talk about trick or treat. I know what time it is right now.
Yes.
It's volleyball. It's Quincy High Blue Devil volleyball against the Panthers out of East Moline right here on mechasportsco.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And back here at Quincy High, senior night. And if you're looking and thinking we're doing a replay from last night, because we got a lot of pink out there, it's funny because Geneseo last year in basketball was when the Blue Devils were up there and joined Pink Night. Last night we had the Notre Dame breast cancer night with Notre Dame and Quincy High.
Yeah, great
so I asked the girls, and they said, yeah, we wear them the entire month of October since it's breast.
Okay. I wonder why they always had the pink shirts. But.
Yep, and so that is why. And so it did not change colors at East Moline. They're still this time of year, it's orange and black. Basically, Halloween's coming up there. Yeah. So could be a good one tonight. Like I said, we're anticipating, we always talk about Miss Awu. Linnell's there, and she's a big blocker on the front out there.
Yeah.
Got some height. Of course, her sister went to NC State. Haven't got to follow up where she's thinking. I know last year it was Illinois State for basketball, but she's big inside. Stevens also is a big blocker inside. They're about 9 games behind, I think, on their stats. Quincy High still 2 behind, but you can kind of get an idea of who's setting up to be the players out here. And, of course, when we played last time, Mia Johnson seemed to be a stud out there while playing. We had the Richter girls as well and Mink. So we'll see how they play tonight. And, again, for Coach Rome, 17-15, even a loss tonight and a loss in the first round, she still played 500 this year and just immensely better than last year's squad.
Exactly. Well, I was talking to Coach Rome and the girls before the game. She seemed to be very pleased with the way the season has come. I think she's expecting a good game tonight. She seemed to be very confident and about the team, and the team seemed to be at ease. So I'm looking for something. We talked about Emily Stevens, and I think she was a highlight for them the first time they played. So, and then getting Linnell Awu in there also to add some touches in the game. I just hope they can stay with Quincy's offense if Quincy can run their offense, because Quincy's got so much power and hitting and diversity in shots that they're going to have to really be on their toes to make sure they can handle Quincy's lineup tonight. So it just really depends how Quincy comes out, but I'm expecting East Moline to come out with no fear.
And, of course, postseason starts next week. It'll be Tuesday as we'll take on Belleville West at Granite City. I hadn't really called and checked to see if what their status was in volleyball, if there's a chance to even do that or not. We'll have to check into that because basketball, no cameras. But volleyball's got to be a different beast. I don't think the NFHS, I'm sure, is still putting on there. It's just a tough one, especially when you cover a team, but we'll check that out.
Yeah, because television contracts kind of go out the window during postseason. It's not up to the school. It's more up to the IHSA.
And the school does have okay, though. I know because I checked with Mike up there, and he basically said, hey, I got no problem with that. And so there were a couple times. Fallon's been really good with that anytime we go down there. By the way, these teams met first conference game, but it was actually the second conference team they played. They played Galesburg in their own tournament.
Yeah.
Beating East Moline up there 25-21, 25-14. And, of course, looking at the standings right now, Quincy High 13-0. Geneseo is 11-2. Moline got beat by Geneseo last week. Now they're 8-5. Rocky 6-7 and only 8 victories on the season. And then 4-9 for both Alleman and Sterling. Sterling came on late, started picking it up there.
Yes, they sure did.
Yep, 3-10 East Moline and 3-10 Galesburg, and that wraps up your Western Big Six standings. I guess it's the other way around, Coach, because we're going to a break here, and we're going to take one real quick. It's been the Woodmart Building Center pre-match show, and we'll be back with the Blue Devils and the Panthers right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And our national anthem. I forgot who sang that.
Kaylee Twaddle.
Awesome job.
Ex-junior high volleyball player.
One of yours.
Yeah, she's senior this year.
Nice job from the seniors. Speaking of the seniors tonight, of course, Madison Luce wears number 2. She's been a senior. Great job on blocking and kills this year. Gwen Zwick wears number 5. She's been ready. She's done a nice job.
Yep, she has.
Oh, Kennedy Gieselman, number 8. And Kennedy, of course, great job of serving, digs. We make sure we get the right person, too, and don't give it to anybody else there.
And coming in the setting sometimes, so, hey, yeah.
Yep. Madeline Hamby, number 11, our senior setter. Edie Campbell, the senior. Number 12, Alyssa Farlow. And rounding it out, she wears number 13. And number 16, Avery Lubeck. And that is our seniors for tonight. By the way, mentioning the tennis, good luck to the tennis team going out there.
Yeah.
And I know I was talking about Hamby and Reddy, and I wanted to say Annika, but it is not Annika, it's Anika.
Anika.
And I did know that, and of course, she was a neighbor, but I moved 10 years ago, so I guess I'm an old man, and that's what happens.
There you go.
So,
yeah.
And now here are our starting lineup. We're having the video board out here. I keep forgetting we have our video board. By the way, our starting lineup is brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. You want to get your game, work on it. You want to know the 4 C's. You make sure you go out and tell Coach. Character, commitment, confidence, and compete. All out there at Club 4 Volleyball. And, of course, we mentioned in our coach's comments, Cunis, October 31st, we'll have a trunk or treat from 5 to 7 on the 31st. So stop on by. If you want to be a sponsor and bring out your car and give away candy, they'll accept that as well. And then, of course, the night before on the 30th, Coach, you'll be tied in with Club 4 Volleyball, but they'll be going down
Hannibal.
Yep, to Gabby's place of work, and it'll be at Tom Bolin.
Tom Bolin Ford, yeah. I said 300 to 500 kids that they used to have. So we'll be out there excited to do that for C4, and so a great time.
And a shout out there to Springfield to Greg Green. He's checking in tonight as he always does. Class of 73 here for the Blue Devils. Thank you there, and we will spike it. Here's your starting lineup for the Blue Devils. Madison Luce. All season I wanted to say Voss. She's going to marry a Voss. You just wait. That's why I've been thinking that. Number 3, Elena Bunty, the junior hitter. She's been getting up and hitting well. Gwen Zwick gets a start there, number 5, as the senior. Madeline Hamby, number 11, our setter. Somebody said she plays basketball too. Plays it well, by the way, good shooter. Alyssa Farlow, number 13. Jada Brown's in there for tonight. After last night, we watched her pound her own teammate in warm-ups as well.
I think Notre Dame's got to replace some floor where she was hitting it.
And Leah Knudsen, the junior libero defensive specialist, rounds out the starting lineup for the Devils, brought to you by Club 4 Volleyball. Not sure that sponsor. Anyway, there.
Turn the lights on.
Wow, and then I go blind.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, pupils need to adjust.
Oh, speaking of pupils, how was your day at Substitute Teaching Day at Liberty?
I had a great time. Did a little history with 6th graders, so fun. They're studying Egypt, so it's a good time.
We got line judges tonight. Of course, we always have a match on the far side. Speaking of matches on the other side, freshman and JV.
Yeah.
Coach, what were the scores?
Quincy High came out both sets in 2, so that was a good win for both the freshmen and sophomores. Freshmen won the first set 25-16 and the second set 25-18. The sophomores came out, took the first set 25-13, and then came and won the second set 25-12. So that was really nice. And the freshman game, second set, they got some extra kids in there. That was pretty nice to see. I think it's probably their last game, too, everybody's last game. So it was nice to see some different kids out there playing. So good job.
And speaking of other teams that are finishing up, tomorrow night, it'll be the soccer team heading off. They'll be playing in the first round of the playoffs. Good luck to them. And then I don't think they knew who they won. I think they had a playing game first.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Friday, football, Geneseo comes into town. On the other side, of course, you got Linnell Awu wearing number 13 in that back row. Also, Riley Meyer, she wears number 10, excuse me. Number 12 is Mackenzie Richter. Up in the front, you've got Kaylee Nemi. Also up in the front there is Mia Johnson. And rounding it out right in the middle, hiding her jersey so I can't tell who it is.
Number 7.
Thank you, Coach, there. And that's Emily Stevens. And that's your starting lineup for Coach Rome. And, of course, the waiting there, libero defensive specialist check in and does right there. And that's Elena Kettner. And it will be serving for the Panthers. Glad you're with us tonight, Wellman and Llewellyn. Last match here for the season.
Let's go.
And starting up the serve will be Riley Myers. And I got to get back into cameraman as well tonight. Myers with the serve. Devils Hamby to set. Right side. Oh, and just gets it over Farlow. Panthers can't get it. Goes out. First points for the Devils.
Alyssa's, I think, trademark, the flip, the push. She did a great job pushing that down into the block. Great job, Alyssa. And then she comes right out.
That's kind of like Jada last night. But that's the way the
she gets some big kills. She gets one out, yeah.
Sorry about that, Kennedy. We're not catching you on your serve there. Giesema with the serve for the Devils. Free one for the Devils. And out of bounds, and that's a free one and a free point. 2-0 the Devils start off. Went from the upper deck into the almost the front row from last night to tonight. Giesema with the serve. Received on the other side. That's one stat I did not have. Good block out there.
The blocking continues for Quincy High. I tell you what, that's a big thing for them. They've got a good front line, and Gwen's in there tonight as a senior playing, and it's nice to see them in there getting that block.
And the queen of the blocks.
There.
That's loose. Giesema with the serve. Devils up 3-0 early in this one. Oh, and a good job setting up there. And, of course, Stevens went wide right.
Yeah. They're going to rely a lot on Stevens tonight, East Moline. They're going to look – that's what they told me when I preview is get her running, try to get her running in the middle. But if you got loose getting in there and Bunty, we're going to have issues.
Good job by Giesman. Comes out the left side. Big hit. Oh, and worried about that deep corner was Knudsen, so she got a hand on it. Side out goes back over to the Panthers.
I think that was Kaylee. Nemi, she did a good job getting that ball cut down to get in. So.
And we're back over to the Panthers on the serve. Hamby sets the left side. Zwick had it back at her, but she had a one-hander to get it back in play. Trying to get a quick one. Knutsen's there, though. Hamby sets up there. Jada Brown with a big hit from the right. Good job on the far side. That was Riley Myers who received it.
A little communication there between defense. Allows a roller to get in there.
And that's those in-betweeners we talk about. If you don't make commitment, both of you are going, then usually you end up stopping.
Yeah.
Panthers with the serve, down 2-4.
Yeah.
Brown with a big one, but a good job of the block.
Oh, they called her into the net, Jada. So sometimes that's not allowed, and sometimes it depends on the official because I think what happened was they got a touch on it, so that's happened.
Panthers get within one early in this first set. Glad you're with us here on senior night here at Quincy High. Zwick with a big swing. Good job in the back row. That was Johnson. Double block up there, Brown and Voss. There's Voss, loose. And long, Giesemann waits for it. Eyes hitting, it was a good 6 inches out.
That ball got tossed, and you put Luce and Jada Brown together, that's a big wall. So Quincy High did a good job getting that ball out, and East Moline hit it out.
Leah Knutsen on the serve. Good receive on the other side. Johnson with that one. And at the net, over, and it just caught it. Fell between Knutsen and Zwick.
And that's the play that Quincy's going to have to watch. The slow roll play, the mishaps, the mishits, because them are off-speed play. It kind of confuses you.
Emily Stevens serving for the Panthers. Doubles receive. Hamby comes right side, Brown.
Yeah.
Just up a little too far. She couldn't do anything with it. Tried to make a pass.
Yeah.
That was the third hit, too, so it would have been a fourth hit.
Yeah. Jada hasn't got a big set yet, so I'm waiting for her to see if she's firing back from last night, getting in there and smashing it down.
Key to get that service received to their setter.
There it is.
Giesemann to Hamby. Hamby goes left side. And there it is, Bunty.
Yeah, Bunty even stopped and had to hop, do a little power step, but she did a good job.
And our hair report for the night, ponytails.
Yes.
Bunty and Luce. And as we've been told, Luce has a shorter one.
Yes. And we got Smiles in there, Edie Campbell.
And there she turns and gives a smile right away.
There
she's
you go.
in the front row there with Zwick.
She smiles whenever she's just ready to talk defense.
Damon's in to serve. Right side going to be free one. Oh, the block. Zwick stayed with it. Now Zwick gets the hit. Good job, a touch. Trying to hustle back. Good hustle from the Panthers, but they were way deep on that one.
I was way back in the corner, almost getting to the other court. Great job by Gwen getting that roll shot high and getting it over. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, with our seniors in there. They still do it. They got that.
Damon serves. Devils with the lead in the first set here tonight. 15 minutes a little bit behind. Big hit from the left side on the front, and that was Addison Mink.
Yeah. And looking at Addison against Linnell Awu, big height difference. I didn't know.
Could you tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, Linnell's got some height, and I think her sister was just slightly taller than her, too.
Yeah.
Substitution coming in.
Looks like a mismatch almost, but, man.
Mackenzie Rickner, I want to tell you, she got up good. Mink did. Addison.
Yeah, she did. She got a good – that's what I was, shocked when I looked down and saw her.
Got the hops. Here's the serve. Receives from our side, Zwick. Out in front, Bunty.
Oh, they called a net violation on East Moline.
Again, out in front of Bunny where she had to reach out forward, like you said, Coach. And when she reaches out forward, what you call that?
Yeah, they're supposed to pike and come over the net, but sometimes what they do is they push down, and you try not to get the girls to attack the ball. You want them just to be up there to block it, come down. But they'll attack it sometimes to get their wrist to touch the net, and they get a net violation.
Avery Lubeck checks in. She is serving.
Lubeck was on fire at the end of the game at that last third set last night, and one call got it back out. That kind of pushed it, but she was on fire. See how she does tonight.
Avery, the senior there, also a softball player.
Yeah.
And into the net, just about time we asked for about 10 or 15 points out of her. Not that many.
Well, she's just so aggressive and keeps it so low that when that ball floats down a little bit, it goes right to the net. She does a great job, though, keeping that ball right low to the net.
Mink to serve for the Panthers. Knutson. Damon. Farlow kind of off the fingertips on that one.
She likes to do that straight arm push.
Here Damon is, that's behind her. And over Edie, almost like she just didn't step off her.
She got stuck with her toes on the court or something where she couldn't get her jump.
She looked back like she left her shoe there, or something.
Yeah, it looked like, she had sticky tack on her shoe or something.
8 serving 9. And an ace there for Mink and just miscommunication.
That's something, it's 8-9, and it's 9-9 now. And Quincy just can't let those things happen. That's not a big serve. They got to get there and cover that gap. Somebody's got to call that.
Campbell, Damon, Bunty up front. Farlow's in the back there. Lubeck receives.
There. Edie got it that time. Her feet were up.
Substitution. Luce is back in. Knutson checks out. Back to serve is Bunty. Lena for serving for the Devils. Received on the other side. Go past Awu. Good block over here by Campbell and Luce, but out of play, and so point Panthers.
Yeah, Mia Johnson getting involved. I see East Moline starting to get some girls that we weren't expecting, and they're playing really good. They're playing some good ball.
Mia, I had her called a lot in that first match up there at the Panther Den. 9-9 early in this one. Campbell, big swing and hit.
Edie Campbell, all smiles. She probably blinded the girl with a smile and hit it right down in the hole. That was a good job, Edie. Nice hit.
Get a yellow card for too bright of teeth. I'm sorry.
Or just big smile, laughing all the time. It's just a joy to watch to play. Smiling, always encouraging her team. Great team player. Got Jada Brown coming in now.
Hamby as well. Hamby's back to serve for the Devils. Up 11-10. Works to the left side. And long on the swing out there. That was Emily Stevens. Hamby will go back to serve again. Devils get up by 2. Yeah, like we said last night in that third set, being down 8-0 against a good team, you really want to get out early, and I'm sure Coach, there's not much you can do when you get down like that.
Yeah, and I think that was so important about Coach's comments was you can't do that in postseason. So we're hoping to see Quincy. And this first set, ladies and gentlemen, a little different because they're playing those seniors. They're getting some girls in there. It's not that Quincy's not capable of blowing them out. It's just that it's kind of loose. It's their final night. So there's some emotion here playing. So for Quincy to be up by 3 right now is a good thing.
Hamby gets the serve out there. It's received, but then the pass is not good to the setter. Another point. And Hamby does get on a roll there, too. Madeline's one of those key players that when she gets on a roll, serving will put up some points for us.
Yes. She sure is.
Johnson.
Oh.
Big block by the queen of blocks.
Yep, Mia Johnson went up really good, but when Maddie's outsizing you about a head high and she's jumping and getting her elbows on her net, that's just a big block.
Timeout in the first set. Devils lead 15-10. Back with the Devils volleyball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And back out of the quick timeout there. Hamby to serve. East Moline trying to put a little freeze up there. Quincy's eyes up 15-10 in the first set. Good job there. Johnson had to just get it back over. Devils got a free one and a big one.
Nothing loose about that other than loose hitting it.
That was pretty dang hard and
that
pretty
was
well
a smash.
Well,
Exclamation point.
Hey, leave it right here. This is the last home match you'll have.
Yeah.
Hamby to serve. Madeline comes across. There might be another free one. Oh, there is a big hit there. And just enough up there through the block. Stevens.
Yep, rattled it through the block. That's what she did. The block was there. You had a big block with Luce and Brown, and she just was able to rattle it through.
And as all season, we're glad fans came out here and watched the Blue Devils, also watch them in the postseason, and glad you're picking us up when we're out doing games.
Kylie Nemi just entered the game.
Panthers serving. Devils receive. Hamby keeps it alive.
Oh, look at that.
That was a good job. She waited. Big hit here, almost on the lights. Oh, it's on the lights. Now up here. Oh, not a very good. That way.
Souvenir ball, ladies and gentlemen.
So, I tried to put the one hand to get it back in play.
Yeah.
You know what was wrong with that? I didn't keep my eyes where the ball was going, and I stuck my arm out without following up. For all you young players out there, no matter what sport, eye-hand coordination, got to follow it all the way in.
Great thing. Got to make sure, yeah.
Kendi Gieselman's in. She beat me up with the serve before I got her. Devils lead 17-11. Check that. I did have that score on the wrong side there, folks.
Ace serve there by Kennedy. Right now, Quincy's doing a great job serving. They're keeping the ball in. Seems like they're having a good time.
Gieselman to serve, up 18-11. To the front. Tried to sneak one over and did.
Oh.
Beyond Zwick. Knudsen knew she should have been there, but just wasn't there.
Kind of the third time that they've kind of had that lost communication. Quincy's just got to pick it up.
East Moline on the serve. Hamby goes out and gets it. Luce puts it in play for the free one. Other side. Big swing, but
great dig.
Gieselman with that one. Brown will send it to the back row. Picking that one up was Elena Kettner. Up in front, Mink. But on our side, we got the big hit in front. And in play. Good job there. I watched the official
here
there
we
to
go.
see. Jada Brown.
Oh.
And that one with a double block up there. Mink was up there as well as Stevens. And they said, was it in and on the floor is what Coach Brown had thought.
Yeah, Coach Brown thought it hit the floor. It was a dead ball.
Yep, and it was in, but it was.
They're going to the line judge to see if she touched it. East Moline did not shake on that and disagree. They just thought they got away with one.
It was on their side, too, so obviously they knew.
So Quincy High gets the point now. Moves it over to 19-12.
And Knudsen will serve for the Devils. Panthers off the right side. Good block out there. Good recovery as well.
Oh,
but then went to the back, and nobody could get back there. Riley Myers tried to get to it.
Yeah. Reached out. A good block there. I tell you what, with Zwick and Bunty out there, they've done a good job. Zwick's done a good job coming in and playing out here the first set.
20-12 first set. We'll take a quick break. Blue Devil Volleyball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
This match is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage of Blue Devil Volleyball. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Llewellyn exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
Back here, of course, we never left. That's Wellman and Llewellyn. 20-12. Devils with a lead in the first set. Knudsen comes out of the timeout. I know they put the music on for about 2 seconds to get you pumped up, and then he went off too fast.
Yeah.
Leah with a serve. Panthers have to send it over. Mink right back at him. That was the block with Bunty and Brown. Now Bunty goes the other side.
Bunty got a touch on it. Just slowed it down enough to fall in. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, when you missed that on that timeout, Quincy High seniors, they were just dancing, having fun in the huddle. They're just playing relaxed tonight. And that's amazing because they're not letting the pressure get to them.
Emily Stevens for the Panthers. Devils have it. Hamby sets up front. Blocked. Zwick tried to go in. Hawu was there. Now Brown on this side. And, of course, Linnell and Jada, very familiar in basketball season. Good block on the other side. We got Zwick over there on that block.
Kaylee Nemi took that right back in her face. Just try to get that ball to roll. There was Bunty and Zwick over there.
Hamby and Brown go out.
It's like
Damon.
their third block of the night, them two. They've done really good. Then Edie Campbell comes in.
Up smiling already, as we say.
She's having a good time.
Damon to serve. Devils up 21-13. In play. Left side, Mink. Knudsen's got it. up on the beam, back down. Knutson was going to go for it again, but realized she
good
was
save
twice.
there by Damon, though.
Mink
Oh.
across. Trying to pancake it, and did.
Oh.
Damon got it. Knutson got it up, but then once it got near the net, it came back.
It was such a quick pancake right at Gwen Swick. She just kind of swung with one arm to get it up, but got too close to the net, fell short.
Substitution on the side for the Panthers. Number 12, Mackenzie Richter. She'll go back and serve. 14 serving 21. Devils got the lead. Knutson to the front row. Damon. Oh, and hanging up there was Bunty waiting.
I got way over to Linnell Owu, and she was tall enough to just match Bunty and just stuffed it because it came over the line of the net. So.
Bunty wanted to go throw it down and realized Linnell was there too.
Yep.
She's a force upside of
great
the net.
pass.
Left side Campbell. And just over the fingers of Mink. And a soft little touch.
Nice soft touch, but I got to give Gieselman some credit on there. That's right down the line. She brought that ball all the way back to the setter, so that was a great passing job.
Gieselman checks out, so does Zwick. Lubeck comes in. Front rows Campbell, Farlow, and Bunty. Knutson and Damon up with Avery. Big serve there. Out of play. Can they get over? No. Point Devils. We'll talk about that postseason there, too, as they travel off to Granite City next week on Tuesday. I did not check East Moline, but they're up there with Rock Island and Moline all in the same postseason bracket.
They play in Manuka the coach told me. So I forgot who they play. She told me the matchup, but I forgot.
Big hit from Mink on the right side, but out. Devils with the point. Old Manuka, just a little to the west of Joliet.
Yeah.
Played him in Pony League baseball up there one year. Lubeck trying to go the ace and the kill. They get it up to Linnell. Linnell had to touch it. Damon to the right side. Good swing out there, good touch, but better job on the other side keeping it alive. Knutson for the Devils. We'll go left side to Farlow.
Farlow finally,
hard.
I mean, she takes that big swing. She can do it, ladies and gentlemen. She likes that high touch tip, but she got the point that time, jamming it right into the block.
And the first one goes for the Devils, 25-15 in set number one. So it started off a little slow. Devils picked it up. We'll take a break, come back with more Blue Devil Volleyball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back. Quincy High Gymnasium wrapping up the volleyball season. Coach, it went awful fast.
Yeah, I think what happened, Quincy's just not, they got a combination of junior seniors. And when you get to all those seniors out there, they're just feeling themselves. They don't get a normal, some of them girls don't start, but they come in and do their job. So this is the first kind of big thing. They get to go in and play and just trying to get used to each other. But once they settled in, it was nothing. And then you had like Leah and Kristen Damon coming in there setting, and they're all used to those girls and everything. It just took them a while to get adjusted. But the one thing is they better start communicating, not let those balls fall. I know that they won by a good-handed amount at the end there, but they still got to make sure that those serve-receive balls get played. And so I know Coach will work on that. This is really a night to celebrate these kids. So,
and I love it, Coach, because I finally got him, Coach Brown, the picture from Moline when they were all standing there on the line waving and had the Blue Devil jacket in the middle. And then, of course, the Alleman won last week. We're number one as we clinched the conference. But tonight they'd like to close it out. One more set, and it's an undefeated season.
Yep.
Starting lineup for the second set will be Hamby, Bunty, Farlow, Luce, Brown, and Zwick with Knutson right there as well, ready to check in.
Yeah, it looks like the same lineup. You know, the seniors are out there. Coach is going to make this their night. So it's great. And I know she's comfortable that, again, if they get in some trouble, she's just going to sub some people in and out, and them other kids would just come in and play. So I don't think she's really worried about this lineup. I know it was effective. So
do you notice that, Coach? You know, all season when I've worked the scoreboard, when I've changed out, it was minus, all the way to 0. I found the reset button.
There we go. Hey, finally, you always find things at the end of the year that makes it a little easier.
Okay, and I can do the reset for the current set, too.
There you go.
It takes a little while. Hey, should have been with us a couple years ago when we first learned this equipment in basketball.
You know, it's always, we talk about technology, but when it works, it's great.
Well, it's fun that people last night thought that it was a little fuzzy at Quincy Notre Dame, and they said, oh, that's our Wi-Fi. Then they already knew the signal. Here we go for the second set. Nice block up there in front. It was Luce and Farlow. Free one for the Devils. Back row Zwick. Hamby goes far left side to Farlow.
Farlow, that line push, her patent push. She likes that straight arm push. So
sneaking it in, though, was East Moline for the first point of the second set. Substitution. Number 4, Kaylee Nemi comes in. Back to serve is number 10, Riley Myers.
Again, it's East Moline's offset pace that Quincy High's got to pick up on.
I love it, too. We talked tonight about, a little change here on our setup. A little long here for Farlow.
Yeah, she punched that straight out. There was no bend or nothing on that. She hit it square in the back of the ball and just went right out.
I'm glad this set of stands is not, stomping and getting all excited because you guys would be getting a little sick up and down with the camera.
Yes.
East
Thinking
Moline
we're on
serves.
a boat.
That's why I took my motion pick earlier. I forgot what that was, actually, but it's been so long since I've been on.
Look
Good
at
job.
Jada. They're like, oh, you don't want it? Here you go. Take it back. We don't want it either.
There you go. Thank you, Coach. I'm a little slow. Good job, Jada.
Yeah.
Devils substitution. Giesemann back in. She'll serve for the Devils. Glad you're with us on senior night tonight. We'll actually have to ask how Hula Bowls went today.
Yeah, I don't know. I went there about 4. So.
Well, went good for you, did it? What'd you get?
Got me a golden bowl. Oh, look at. See, that's a communication thing, but Knutson was in there enough to get the ball.
2 of the Devils went up flying, and then neither one, they were up a little too early, and Knutson was behind them, at least to save.
Yep. And I don't know if East Moline's doing it on purpose, but playing that slower game and tipping and stuff, Quincy just got to get figured out.
Mia Johnson hits it into the net. Devils get the score on there on the side out. Luce will check out. Zwick checks back in for the Devils. Knutson goes back to the back line to serve for the Devils. Serving 2, serving 3.
Oh.
Right down the line for the kill.
Yeah,
Yes.
Knutson went right down the line, ladies and gentlemen, and that just a tough ball. That thing might have floated, too. I'm not for sure. The girl looked like she had some trouble reaching out and getting it.
And when you're down that line, too, I mean, you only have one player, either in the front or the back, that's going to be able to get to that one.
That's what's nice about it. You only got one person to beat.
Leah comes out for another one. She goes to the middle of the floor this time. Received. Big hit on the right side. Devils there to block. Hamby has it. Goes back to the left for Zwick. Zwick down the line.
Zwick goes down the line.
Gwen saw the line and good hit.
Good job. Quincy's feeling a little, I mean, you can tell they're having fun out there tonight. These seniors are really enjoying it.
Knutson, of course, she's right there to the left of Frank Cash, who's holding up that wall on the backside. Far side, Kaylee Nemi has to put it in play. Back row, Gieselman. To the front row, Brown has to wait
Brown
for
had
it.
a little stutter step.
And once she got the stutter step, she hit it through Riley Myers up in the stands. Point Devils.
Great job for adjustment on her footwork. I haven't seen Jada get a good set yet, so I'm waiting to see that.
Well, you did, but it was in the warm-ups.
Yeah, but
that was a good set.
Yeah.
Knutson serving for the Devils. Straight up on the reception. Working that left side. Oh, and Brown and Bunty are both there, and there was no way Mick had a chance.
Jada stole the ball from her.
I agree, because they were up there. That's one of the ones that you wonder, were we over, before she had a chance to play that.
I mean, yeah, she looked like she reached right over and said, you can't hit it because I'm going to hit it from you.
Knudsen with the serve. Quicker than I was. Devils have a free one back. Gieselman to the front. And to Bunty. Bunty runs the net, and it runs down and stays in play.
Well, when you hit it so hard down, it's only got to go roll the net and then falls on the other side.
I love watching those when they do because, again, that ball will roll that net, and it never comes back, it seems like. It's always on the other side.
Yeah, she puts some mojo on it or something.
Knudsen to serve.
Yeah.
And this time a little long out here down the line.
Very aggressive
Linnell
server,
back
though.
in.
She's going to get those because she's so aggressive.
Wu checks in, comes up to that front line, and in the back for the Panthers, Emily Stevens. Good job on the line. Zwick to pick that one up.
Look at that.
Wow, Brown hit it hard.
Oh.
Wow. Brown hit it hard. Emily Stevens got on it. It came up to the front, and Mink with just a little misdirection.
Just a little tip brought it right back in the court, but Jada punished that ball.
She was surprised he got over her and right there in that little bitty spot.
Yeah, just a look on her face like, oh, man.
5 versus 7, serving 7. Hamby in the front, goes all the way across to Zwick. Trying to hit that senior.
Yep.
And that's good, too. You're trying to set her, and she didn't get as much play as she's seen tonight.
Yeah, they're trying to give her some play tonight and let Gwen get some points. They'll be
good serving by Emily Stevens right now. Yeah. East Moline within 1 in the second set. Devils won that first set. 25-15, and this time.
Well, that's an error on the hitters because you always got to watch the ball. It's great to get set and get ready to play, but if you're not paying attention to that ball, that's easy. Them 2 outside players or whatever could have reached up and played that.
East Moline's tied it up in the second set. Here comes one our way.
Here's another one where we're not following the ball.
The only player there that had the chance to set that one was Coach Brown.
Yeah.
That was coming right for her. Devils find themselves down. Gieselman receives. Hamby left side. Zwick with a big swing. Good job on the other side by the Panthers receiving. Big hit, bigger block, but.
Just went right under the block, around the net.
East Moline a little fired up there.
Fired up here. Get some momentum off of the serve here.
Taking the lead, too. Zwick sets it up to the front. Bunty out in front of her on that swing. Awu was right on the other side. Awu trying to get one quick one. Devils covered pretty good. Zwick then hits, and a good block on the line.
Yeah, they thought it was out, so.
Timeout by the Devils in the second set. Devils are down 7-10, and we'll be back with more Blue Devil Volleyball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
This season on Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Yes, college football is back.
Our lives finally have meaning again.
After a really long offseason.
Look, our QB's on the draft slide. Whoa!
Oh, he's going. To where? Not where he expected.
Everything will be questioned.
What is this place?
Don't they know it's Saturday?
Everything.
College football is changing.
The Dr. Pepper flavors, too.
It's all connected.
Fansville Season 8.
I don't think I've ever seen someone slide so far.
College football, it's a Pepper thing.
Back after the timeout. Still serving Emily Stevens for the Panthers, who now lead 10-7 in the second set. Devils won the first, 25-15. And, of course, pink, it's East Moline wears them all October for Breast Cancer Month. Jada Brown, there's the hit, but wow. I almost thought she got the dig on that, but Brown hit that one hard.
She hit so hard it deflected right off her body and came over. Again, here she goes, punishes it, and comes out of the game.
That was a heck of a hit. I told Jada before the game, I think you can dunk a basketball the way you've been getting up.
Oh, she's definitely getting some air. There was nobody to stop that ball.
Maybe she can throw it down on her dad.
If that don't get Quincy fired up, I don't know what will.
Free ball for the Devils comes over with Kaylee Nemi sending it in. Damon sets it up.
Oh,
Edie Campbell goes under the net.
Did Edie Campbell just get away with going under the net?
Yes, she did. And I don't know if she did. She went under, but did her feet go completely over?
Yeah, her whole body went under the net except her head got caught on the top of the tape. Can't believe that just.
Well, when you smile, you can get away with that stuff.
I think that's what it was. She was smiling so much.
Damon to serve for the Devils. Down by 1 right now. Awu. Boy, if she could get that timing down with her height.
Oh, I thought Gwen was going to go up and smash that.
Damon to the right side, Campbell. Gets it over. Good play on the opposite side for Kettner.
Actually, a good tip by Campbell there. Uh-oh.
The set in front. Wow.
Yeah, I felt that was coming.
And Bunty went just to the left of Awu and to her right, and just hard.
And hit nothing, but there was nobody there.
Yeah, because if you're going to try to match up with Linnell with a two-person on a block up there, it's tough because she's got the height up there. Good serve there by Damon for the Devils. Devils get a free one. Setting up front. Another big hit. This time Awu was there for the block. Knutson goes over and gets it. Good job by Bunty, just sending it over. Two-hand push. Left side, Mink. Mink just a little long there in that corner.
I'm going to tell you, after Jada's big punch, Quincy, what do they call it? It's their ball.
Oh, well, the official didn't know.
Threw it over on the other side.
Had a long match on the other side. Actually, it went pretty fast, didn't it? The freshmen, both of them went 2.
Yeah, they went pretty quick. The freshmen had some new players in the game, and so it kind of tied there about midway, 15-15, 16-16. And then all of a sudden, the score went wild, and they scored a bunch of points in a row.
Damon serving for the Devils, who have regained the lead.
Yeah, you got a good server in Damon here.
And a free one for the Devils. Bunty puts it to Damon. Right back to Bunty. Right at Awu, but Awu stayed with it. Great job by Damon in the back.
They collide.
From the right side, block.
Boy,
good save.
Those middles and hitters are real quick on their reflexes tonight.
Good hustle by Mink. Keeps that one alive for East Moline. That way they stay away from Awu, and Campbell goes off Mink and then off the antennae.
Well, Edie Campbell coming in, getting some points.
Campbell's in that front row right now with Zwick and Bunty.
Yeah.
Serving still Damon. Gieselman's in there with Knutson. And here's our serve. Good job on the backside there. Getting that ball was Kettner. And across court, was it touched?
Oh, they called it in. No touch, but in. So
cross court from the left to the right.
Just must have hit the line.
Substitution now. New one in. Eunice Logo.
Here we go.
I looked down there, I thought it was Lego, and of course I'm putting all my old son's Legos together, and I don't get much sleep. But it's driving me nuts. They're all mixed up. Damon in the middle. Bunty.
Oh, that little tap that Bunty has.
And Mink got it kind of caught there. Was it a lift?
Net violation, I believe.
Good job by Bunty with the push there, and Devils get up 13-11.
And I think it's because of Bunty's soft touch. She went to go get it and kind of got into the net.
Farlow comes back in for Gieselman. Zwick goes out. Lubeck comes in. Avery back to serve. Avery wastes no time after the whistle.
Oh.
And then in the net.
That's just Avery. You know, she's going to go right at that tape, and if that ball, again, floats right down, it goes into the net. So this is the way Avery serves. She's going to, you know.
Addison Mink serving. I got to talk to her a little bit before when she was back in line back there.
Yeah.
Talking about how she could out-squat her boyfriend. Who told you
she's
that?
She's a strong young lady. She works
yes,
out
she
hard.
Linnell Awu with a big swing. Good hit as the block was there, but down to the left in the score. Tied at 13. Linnell's a good kid, too. She was sitting up here doing homework and studying last year when they came down for basketball.
Yeah.
So I checked in on how her test went. And there's the good hit by the Devils. Bunty gets the hit. Awu gets contact, but then drops down.
Yeah. East Moline's doing a good job getting some hands up, especially when Awu's in, when Nell's in there, but they're still getting effective off the tools. So
Bunny serving for the Devils. Received to the middle. Awu tried to go. Damon was there. There's Campbell, and Awu was there that time. Linnell straight down on the block.
Kind of lost her footing after it, but she got her hands up over enough to get the block.
Like I said, good kid. She's always smiling over there. And
yeah, they're having a good time, it looks like.
We are tied 14-14. From the other side, East Moline on the serve.
Oh, Farlow makes a good hustle, but just couldn't get it after a little deflection off of Lubeck there.
Went to the back row where we were not. And long snapper there for the future. That's Mia Johnson. She got the ball in the middle front and snapped it through her legs like she was a long snapper.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of football, Quincy High Geneseo this weekend. Good job there by Farlow to dig that one. Left side, the hit, the block, but then rolls down the side, and getting that one was Mia Johnson.
That's about the second time I've seen him force the ball off of the middle's hand to the left and getting that tool to fall. So East Moline saw something in that block.
East Moline's got a 2 lead here,
Yeah.
16-14. And they're right in front. I thought it was Awu, but it was a logo.
No, yeah. Eunice Logo got up there and said, I'll do the same thing Jada does. I'll just put it back.
You got the long
Yeah, she got a good
braids.
jump on that ball. Yeah, she's got some long braids.
Good job by Knutson for the Devils. Sets up front.
Oh.
Boy, Luce was starting to pull back and then reached out to just get it in play. And a big hit from the back row. That was Mink again, Addison. And again, not height, but boy, she really.
I know.
And she's got that bad right knee, too.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're attacking Quincy. They're going after it. They're doing some off-speed stuff. It's been effective.
Hey, Club 4 volleyball time as we take the quick timeout. We've talked about, of course, Trunk or Treat, October 30th. What time was that, Coach?
I really don't know.
I know I got mine 5 to 7, so I did check that one out there. Of course, that's the next night up here. But and we've talked a little bit about the traveling and all that. We talked about tryouts and all that stuff coming up. Might as well update those who might not have listened the last time.
Yeah, if you're interested in coming to Club 4, tomorrow night is our last open gym. So it's like $25 to come to open gym. We run some drills. We work with the girls. And then next week, you check club4vb.com, clubfourvb.com, and you can register for tryouts if you're interested from 3rd grade to 8th grade. So if you're interested, come on out.
Elena Kettner getting ready to serve. And by the way, somebody I had not seen in the match yet tonight. See if you can pick that up. Good ace there for East Peoria. I've not seen her, so I don't know if she's hurt. She's keeping a chart down below. Miss Moore.
Oh, they're playing seniors.
Okay.
So they haven't got those girls in yet.
I was wondering if we were going to put them in or if it was going to wait there.
I think right now Coach is letting them seniors see if they can fight back here, get some points. I mean, they're down by 4. They better start picking it up. And this is what Quincy does. We talked about that. It cannot let these leads go too far away from 4 to 3 points.
I guess that's right. We haven't seen Marquardt either, so that would be.
Yeah, it looks like Quincy's just allowing their seniors to get in there. And a couple of juniors are in because of position play, I think, but that's about it.
Hamby serves for the Devils. Logo gets it. Lubeck, though, good job of keeping
Jada
that alive.
Showing her setter skills.
Back over for East Moline. Up front was a block. And both the blockers were there. And Luce and Farlow blocked, and then Luce made contact to Farlow, who got it over.
Yeah, got a little set to her. She got up and pushed it right in the hole.
Hamby to serve now for the Devils. 16 serving 19. By the way, that's when you call that out. Back in the day when we don't have scoreboards, you shout that out, and you always give your score first. Big hit here, real close to that back line.
That was a close one. She got really on it, and that's what's amazing me. I'll tell you, you talked about how when they played before, how well East Moline's doing. So it's interesting to see how they are adapting and getting the ball in there.
Free one for the Devils. Farlow has it up front. Jada Brown on this side.
Jada just got a little back on her. I was waiting for a big punch down.
And then it went through the net, just touched the net of the basket, but that was in play. But then it came back down after it was hit straight up in the air, and Mia Johnson was the only person there.
Well, East Moline calls a timeout here. Quincy just came back and rattled off 4 points. So,
and we'll take a quick timeout here from mechasportsco.com.
This match is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage of Blue Devil volleyball. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Llewellyn exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
Come out of the timeout, Hamby serving. Receives, Devils down 1, 18-19. Logo there, good swing. Devils have it. Hamby, though, sets it behind Brown, so she has to just put it out and play. Free one for the Panthers. Panthers, big hit, but a bigger block, and you got Luce and Brown on that block.
I tell you, there's just such a big wall there.
And it went all the way back to the Western Big Six between the free throw line and the end line.
It was well hit, but well blocked as well. So good job on Quincy getting those blocks in there.
Hey, we're tied at 19, Coach. Second set. Hamby serving, as she does so well when she's in play.
Oh.
And an ace there. Mink tried to get to it, but caught it and hit the curtain between the two courts.
Yeah, that's questionable being out, but like I always tell my girls, ball goes close to being out, you got to play it. Like if you think it's going to be in, you got to play it.
Hamby on a roll here. And hopefully her sister will be on a roll this weekend.
Yeah.
Her and Anika ready, playing volleyball.
Good play.
Devils up one, left side.
Oh,
and I could see it coming.
Maddie
there
was
by
kind of
Mia
back.
Johnson.
Yeah, Maddie Hamby's kind of back there, saw it coming, just didn't have the court space to come and dive and get that ball.
And I like Mia Johnson when she came up from the tack on that left front. She saw the double blockers there, and right away just sent a little floater over them into that dead area.
And I just think Maddie was just out back a little deep out of position, so she took advantage of that.
Riley Miners on the serve and right into the net. Side out back over to the Devils. 21-20. Farlow checks out. Also Lubeck coming in, Gwen Zwick and Kennedy Gieselman.
Kennedy's been coming in doing some great serving too, and her defense has just picked up tremendous for the Devils this past at the end of the season here.
Gieselman on the serve. East Moline has to go way back. This is going to be a free one for the Devils, putting it in play. Wow, but the Devils have to barely get it. Knutson, then to Brown.
Oh.
Big job on blocking up front there. The double team of Mia Johnson and Emily Stevens.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Jada got a full swing on it, just hit it right into the block. But, boy, I thought that would be a free ball, but when they hit that short, that was a panic mode for Quincy.
Serve over, Knutson. Receives to Hamby. Hamby goes left side to Zwick. Zwick with a great job hitting it hard against that block on that side. That time it was Nemi and Stevens.
Yeah.
Devils get the ball and the score. That brings Knutson back there to serve. 22-21 for the Devils. Knutson. Good job up to the front. Knutson keeps it alive. Hamby to set. Right side, Brown. Brown hits it in the back row. That was Nemi. And hard from the right side. That was Nemi on that right side trying to come across court.
Yeah, she tried to make that real sharp cut in the hole there, but Hamby was there to play it, but she knew it was out, so she just let it go.
Hey, timeout. We'll take one, too. Blue Devil Volleyball right here at MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Kunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And we are back here at the timeout. Devils lead 23-21. We're in the second set. Devils won the first. Knutson to serve. Leah puts a good serve in the back row. Working the left side is Mink, but blocked there. The double block with Bunty and Brown. Bunty goes over to the other side. Zwick's over there to help the block. Now the back row hit. Knutson's in the back to receive that. There's Zwick down the line.
Oh!
A good one hand over there by Myers, but out of play. And the Devils are set up for the match point.
Gwen's having a really good game. Doing a really good job.
Nice to see the senior out there on senior night. Knutson for the match. Mink gets in play to the right side. That's Nemi's got to bring it. Yep.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Big hit and straight down, and Bunty puts it away.
What a game. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you what a great night to celebrate your seniors. And for Quincy High to have the coach believe in you enough to put those seniors in to get their 14-0 Western Big Six title.
Good stuff there. I'm trying to think. Now, again, we know like in the basketball when it was Moline was undefeated. Devils were trying to do that last year in basketball before Rocky got us in the last game. Rocky's good, by the way. They reloaded in basketball.
Yeah, they did.
Not to get out of the sport we're currently in here, but Devils 25-15, 25-21. Nice job by the Blue Devils. Cap off the season. And with that, Devils are 28-6 and 14-0. Western Big Six. They all have shirts there, it looks like, to go with them. Double X up here.
Yeah. I'll
Good
tell you,
job.
Coach was talking about doing the shirts, but I didn't think she'd have shirts tonight because she said, do you want 13-1 on them or 14-0? Because, she was talking about how they gave up those points. So.
She actually looked up here like she was going to throw us one. She actually is hitting Coach. Rutgers coach came out tonight, and they got the new ones on. Congratulations, Blue Devil Gals. And, of course, we've got the postseason coming up next week. See if I flip to my sheets and find out because I can't remember. It's Tuesday.
I believe so.
It's Belleville West. It's at Granite City. And that's all we don't need to know at that point. We'll try to find out some more information there. By the way, again, good luck. Also, A Night to Dream Big. Friday, November 7th, 5:30 to 11 o'clock, Oakley Lindsay Center. Heidi Holtzgraf, Eric Luce, 2000 and 2001 graduates. They are your chairpersons, people. And good night. Honor some great people out there. Michelle Kreider in. We'll find out who the big staff choice is as well.
Yep.
Also, I saw tonight, of course, Lori Quavillion is Madison's grandma.
Yep.
And one of her dear friends, Mary Hickey, Mary Morrison, Mary Bowden. Got to go through the progression there. They played a lot of volleyball together, and I saw Mary on the way in. She was in my class and been a big family friend, too. So glad to see her out. And actually, she said, I don't know if I can say that she's going down the 15th to see Emma play volleyball at Maryville or not.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it's a surprise. I don't think it's a surprise.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyway, great to see all those people coming out tonight for that. So, hey, we'll go ahead and wrap up the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around in the postgame, though. We're going to have Coach come up, and that'll be brought to you by QHS Auto Group. And we'll also talk about some Pepsi plays and players tonight. But in two sets, 25-15, 25-21, Devils win, stay undefeated in the Western Big Six, as they are now 28-6, 14-0. East Moline goes to 17-16. Coach Rome, great job on your season, by the way, and 3-11 in the conference. Of course, it's been Blue Devil Volleyball, Western Big Six style, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the do.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
And welcome back, Quincy High. Hey, by the way, Llewellyn and Wellman here tonight, as we have been all season long. Glad you've been with us here throughout, and we'll keep an eye on what's happening here in the postseason, as next week Belleville West will be the matchup at Granite City. And Granite City is a nice little setup, too. In fact, I had mentioned Debbie Beard, who went to Culver Stockton, of course, teaches. Her roommate is the principal down there at Granite City.
Well, there you go.
And so she caught me last year, and, of course, the principal's husband is the athletic director, and it's really kind of nice because you're on the end of the court, up in kind of the lounge area.
Oh, wow.
And you got nice, easy chairs. And you can make a doze off up there pretty easily.
Well, man, I don't want to go there then.
And so, but not a bad setup there. And it's the first time I've been down in the Granite City because it's kind of, you got to go off the beaten path a little bit.
Yes, you do. You have to kind of wiggle around, either go the St. Louis route, or if you come in the other way, wiggle around in there to get back into Granite City.
Unlike the days, of course, they had Granite City North and Granite City South, now just one.
Yep.
I think North had become the junior college that's down there. I want to say Southwestern Junior College maybe.
Yeah, it might be.
I'm just taking that one off my cuff here, folks. So good job by the Devils tonight. Hey, let's go with the plays and players before our coach comes up here of what you like. First of all, senior night. So we saw the seniors out there, except for the players who had to be in there that were underclassmen. As I mentioned, not seeing Moore or Markwart. They went ahead and said, look, we're fine with that. Let's get the seniors in there and go. And I think that is exceptional as well. In fact, I talked to a dad out in Notre Dame the other night who's played 3 years of college football behind a great starter quarterback, and all of a sudden this year he's like the third string in a game or something. He actually let a guy who had not gotten to play ahead of him. So great character guy. I'll talk about that later on, maybe out there in public, of course.
I think tonight, hats off to the senior class of this team this year. They've, you think about Gwen and Edie Campbell, who was role players off the bench, and they came in and were effective coming off the bench at certain times when things weren't going well. And coach was having some struggles on that right side or that outside or needed somebody to take a break. Gwen stepped in, and then so did Edie Campbell, and were big momentum shifts when they would go into the game. So I just got to have my hats off at players of the game. I'll give it to the seniors of Quincy High tonight. It's senior night. I think they all need to celebrate each other. Yes, was there some plays tonight that could have been a little better, but I think that was just the ease of learning to play with everybody, that they were usually coming in playing roles, and now they played start and they got to play. But hats off to Coach Brown, too, for allowing those girls to win the match. And I'm just really proud of the way that those seniors have helped make this team what it has been this year. Great season for.
Speaking of those seniors, Madison Luce, Gwen Zwick, Kennedy Gieselman, Madeline Hamby, Edie Campbell, Alyssa Farlow, and Avery Lubeck all did a nice job out there as it was senior night out here. So, and joining us already is Coach Brown. Didn't have to hunt her down tonight. Of course, we're a little closer here, so she can't really sneak away there.
Yeah.
Senior night, it was a great honor, and I think it was a good job of allowing the seniors to get out there and play as a squad. They did a nice job.
Oh, for sure. It was. It's always a good time when we can get them all in, and things don't change with the depth that we've had on the bench this year, knowing that we were going to take that W for sure.
Yeah, we saw a little beginning communication errors. I think it's like I was telling Wellman, is that they're just not used to having that start of that lineup.
Yeah.
So it just took them to get comfortable with each other. But you could tell how relaxed they were in huddles and on the court, not to sway. So great job by your seniors.
I think it was just such a weird atmosphere going from last night and then coming into just tonight. Like, it was like an eerie quiet that we kind of felt, and we're like, what is happening? So once they started picking the pace up, the crowd got more into it, and then we got a little more excited about things and kind of made it a little bit more fun.
I forgot to start off with 14-0.
Hey,
How
let's
about
go.
That?
We were very excited for that.
Let me ask you this, because I know in the men's basketball, we always know when Moline had won it a couple years ago and the Devils are trying. Do we know with the conference, since you've been here in the last 5 years, has anybody won the conference undefeated?
That's a great question.
I know. You can give me an answer later.
Since we've been in the new conference, I'm not sure. I know in the old conference, yes. When Geneseo and Sterling were not here, there were undefeated seasons for conference. But I'll have to look into that. I don't really know.
All right, it was a good question there, fire out. So we will have that answer for you somewhere out there, folks. So in that, but great job. And let's put it this way. The answer to next year's question, or this year's, what was the last team in the Western Big Six to go undefeated? The Quincy High Blue Devils.
Hey.
So there you go.
That's right.
It is so nice to be relaxed. And again, it was a good atmosphere here tonight with the girls and their parents and everybody coming out as well. Now we got to change gears. Belleville West, we've seen them once. We got to go down to Granite City. Have you played at Granite City?
No, we've not played in Granite City, no.
And it is we just talked about it there. For us, it was up there. You're up in up top in a luxury box, kind of watching the matches if you get to do the broadcast. But not a bad gym out there too. And so again, we've got to win that one. And then of course Edwardsville will be right there right after that.
Yes.
And as we've talked about, we talked about the seed. Okay, yeah, we're beyond that. You got to play everybody anyway. And that's kind of nice because after you get a win against Belleville, it's going against Edwardsville, and I think we can beat everybody in that conference.
Oh, I am very confident in the girls and the seed that we got. It sucks, but you get what you've been given, and we just roll with the punches. Last night, some of the calls didn't go exactly the way we wanted them to, and unfortunately we were 2 down in that third set, but the girls just power through, and I think having a really good team coming in to play Belleville West as a first start in postseason, I think that's going to prepare us for Edwardsville rather than having to play an 8 or 7 seed and we just kind of mess around and get the win. But I'd rather play a competitive team that competes that builds us up.
I agree, because sometimes you can play to the level there, and of course that'd be Alton or Granite City.
Yeah.
Let Edwardsville go ahead and get lackadaisical on there as well. So what do you do now the rest of the week and the weekend? do you keep your regular schedules going, not to break anything up, and do you go over the weekend or you take a break?
So typically I like to do, we'll do practice Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We'll go hard those 3 days. Normally we do a morning practice on Saturday, but I'm now coaching the JV and Payson. So I think it's good for the girls to get the break. A lot of them play club. They practice twice a week, and then they play on a tournament, and they do just fine. I think, the mental game, the confidence is there, the talent is there. You just got to show up and play that day. So I think we're just fine. I don't think we need to be practicing every single day to come into that first game of postseason.
Yeah, usually in postseason, like you said, you got some very high IQ volleyball players.
Exactly.
So they know what that rest day is for.
Yep, and they'll take it. And, I think they're going to go and support and Payson, the freshmen and the sophomores, and enjoy that day, and they also enjoy the rest day and then Sunday. And then we'll come in for a light day on Monday, kind of talk about the things that we might see against Belleville West, and ready to go on Tuesday.
Which you've seen before, but now you got JV and the freshmen out of Payson?
Yes, that just happened. They had a team drop out last minute. So
good deal for there. And then, of course,
more touches on the ball.
Will that be it for the JV and varsity, or the freshmen?
Yes, that'll be the end of their season.
Good deal. Yep. So how many teams are up there?
8.
All right.
So we're 2 of the 8, but you know.
And so hopefully
you play each other.
There you go in the championship. Nice job, Coach.
That'd be fun. That'd be a fun time.
All right. Hey, we talked about our plays and players of the game for Pepsi. What was your thoughts?
I felt like all around, everybody kind of played very well. There wasn't anybody that seriously stuck out tonight. Luce always had her blocks on point. It was fun to see Edie get in there and throw a few balls down, and Jada Brown, of course. Gwen, I thought her serve receive did really great. She had a few line shots. That's always been her shot, is that line, and I thought she did a phenomenal job there. And Alyssa Farlow, of course, another senior who I think played very well in the front row. Madeline Hamby pushing the balls to the pins and running our offense. Yeah, all around I think it was just a team effort.
And your serving was on, too.
Yes.
Like, Leah was punching the lines, and then Maddie was coming through with some good floats down low. So your serves were just online for them and beat them a lot of times. They didn't get a lot of good passes.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised tonight that they didn't bring a little bit more because they've taken a few sets from some bigger teams in the conference, like Moline and Sterling. I don't know about Geneseo, but I was like, man, they're actually coming ready to play. So I was expecting a little bit more, but, we took it, and that's all that matters.
When you have blocks like Jada and Maddie together and then Bunty and Luce, but then there was a lot of few blocks on that right side with Gwen and Maddie, Luce.
Yes.
So, you were blocking them, so they weren't coming kind of like try to tool it off of because we were blocking them.
Yeah.
So they had to do some adapting.
Yeah, and that's always something we know is our strong suit is our block. So we've got to prepare the girls for more of the tip game, the roll shots that teams that might be coming at us hot coming into the postseason. QND did that a lot last night. And, we weren't fully prepared to just run through those balls, but, we're going to work on that this week.
And, of course, you won't have to use the speech ever again with, hey, girls, we can't be down 8-0.
I better not have to use that speech again.
Let's put that one away for
Please,
a long time away.
Yeah.
Again, we are good at coming back, but let's don't go there.
Yeah,
As
sure.
I said, I'll be saying gray hairs and you'll be looking in the mirror again. So, well, congratulations.
Thank
14-0 Western Big Six champions. Great. I just can't believe the season flew by.
Will we see you at regionals?
I don't know if they allow us or not. That's just it.
Okay.
I know in basketball, they shut us off on the cameras.
Really? Okay.
So, but again, we had that happen with Moline here where we didn't have our camera, and so we did the play-by-play. So I'll check in with Coach Pettit. Now, me and Harold over here, we don't mind. Of course, that's why I went down to Belleville.
Yeah.
I don't mind on my dime. So, we'll check on that. And it is
Tuesday.
6 o'clock, right?
No, we play the 7.
7, yes.
We get to watch Edwardsville play first.
There you go, and then Edwardsville will watch us after that.
Yep.
So folks, get that one down there. We'll do some double checking. Coach Pettit, you just heard Coach Brown with a shout out there on this, so it's in your court right now.
The girls, the families and the girls, we all love it when they come. It's an exciting time to just have people who are here to support us and stream us and talk about it. We love it, man.
Well,
sounds great.
And that's what I said about Mecca Sports Co. is that this is a great opportunity to get the volleyball community involved in seeing volleyball, and when we travel to support us as we go places so they don't have to drive. So support Mecca Sports for just allowing this for volleyball this year.
Oh, and I've even had some of my students say they've gotten on and been watching the games, like from my classes, and like that's really cool that they do that. And I was like, It is really cool. We're excited for it.
They get extra credit.
They do, actually. I told them they do if they screenshot it or
Did you hear that there, folks?
There you
got
go.
it there. Here you are. It's really pretty simple. So, hey, congratulations again.
Yep, thank you,
Good
sir.
luck,
Yep.
and we'll catch up with you.
All right, thanks.
And that's Coach Brown. Of course, her comments are brought to you by Cunis Auto Group, faith, family, and giving back. We'll take a break, come back with a wrap-up here of the post-match. Devils with a victory, 25-15, 25-21, and improved to 28-6. More importantly, 14-0, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Get a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles right now at Walmart for only $5.67. Choose any Pepsi product. That's a 6-pack of 24-ounce bottles for only $5.67. Do the math. That's amazing savings.
Back at Quincy High with a victory tonight. The Devils undefeated in the Western Big Six. That sounds nice.
That does sound good. And they've deserved it. They played hard and fought back and got some games and let people know that they're the number one in the top conference.
Oh, you know, I forgot a shout-out, too. We saw him in Hannibal, and I talked to Donna, of course, Hamby's grandma, and her grandpa was here, Bob Lowry.
Oh, there.
And usually he's home watching the dogs, or he might be checking in. He was there last night. He wasn't wearing a Hawaiian shirt, I'll tell you all about that. So, so a shout-out to Bob Lowry there, as I think he already took off to head home, and a shout-out to the Blue Devil girls. Boy, what a great one. By the way, a shout-out to our sponsors that jumped on early because we got in this thing late. So glad that everybody came along, and Coach Pettit would be glad to hear a phone call or an email if you're interested in basketball. And that's a lot of basketball this year. As last year, 70 games. That included the junior high state trip. Of course, the Devils went on postseason. The girls got 2 rounds as well. And check them out. You can go through Mecca Sports Co. An email on there and check him out. And if you want to get involved or somebody in a business, give them a holler.
Please do, ladies and gentlemen, because I tell you what, I know all the streaming that's going on and everybody doing it, but a lot of like the high school, they don't get the people to do play-by-play or to talk about the commentary or the game, and so you get it all here and really no payment. You just got to get on YouTube. So if you can get some sponsors, the more sponsors, and I say that for Mecca Sports, the better they can do for their viewers and for Quincy sports in the area. So again, if you have some people, please reach out to Coach Pettit.
And I think that's the key too, realizing that unlike people who have offices and help and a traffic director and all this stuff, it's a guy down here who does play-by-play, and they're up there in Rockford and make their trips down. Dave does a lot of traveling. He did not beat my 14,000 miles on the road last year. He might have got close, but I was all over. So again, we appreciate everybody out there. It has been a lot of fun. Coach, last thoughts on the season and where we're at, and then and the postseason.
Just excited for this team. I mean, it's been a while since Quincy's been, again, back in that dominant standard in the volleyball season. I mean, they still push, and they got some play last year, but to do that, it just builds your tradition, either all the way down from the little girls, that public school from C4, all the way up to their junior high teams to the high school. So all this helping the community understand volleyball, televising it through Mecca Sports Co., and the team being successful it just comes down and helps the whole community. So I just gotta say I appreciate being part of Mecca Sports Co., but I just can't tell you how important it is for Quincy High to have such a great season for volleyball in the community.
And I think they appreciate your knowledge and that all your experience in volleyball and sharing it in a way that they can understand it as well. That's been fun throughout the season as well. So lots of good stuff there. And, when you said C4, I thought you were talking about, wasn't that your school up there in that Community Unit District 4 where you went to Central?
Camp Point Community.
Yeah, see, I get a little, on both ways
there
there,
you go.
too.
I guess a little wordplay.
Mine's always thinking there. Folks, really don't want to know what it's thinking most of the time. Anyway, great night, and a good night from the underclassmen like Moore and Marquardt and those that sat and watched the seniors and allowed it to be their night.
You know what, and it's always good for, I think, a starter to set some, just to get a feel for what the other players feel. When they get into that role, they know that it's a position of honor when they get out there to start, that they got a role to play, and it's nice to see that. I think it's a good lesson, and it allowed them to give a little bit back to the game by letting them seniors play.
You got her. Thanks, Coach. It's been a blast this year.
Oh, it's been awesome.
And we'll see I'll do some phone calls tomorrow and see what they got down there. And, maybe nobody covers volleyball like they do in there. And, I expect to get a phone call saying, hey, we like this Llewellyn character. Can we get him on there? I said, hey, by all means, we don't have a contract. Take him. He's good.
If that's the case, man, let's get it down there. Mecca Sports Co.
Yeah, they want the shirts, too. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, how did the hula day go, you think?
I don't know. It wasn't too busy when I went there at 4, but I don't know. Again, a lot of times our parents and community, the friends of the team, do a lot of the sales, but there's people that go in regularly at Hula Bowl, so all those people also count. So
there you go.
We'll have to see.
And get in there and always tell anybody you're out there with that you're glad to watch volleyball and cheer on the Blue Devils in the postseason here. One more time here at Blue Devil Gym, actually Quincy High's gymnasium. The final, Quincy High over East Moline, 25-15, 25-21, undefeated in the Western Big Six. Great season, Devils. Good luck in the postseason. And for Llewellyn and Wellman, we've had a blast right here. It's been Blue Devil Volleyball, Western Big Six style, here on MeccaSportsCo.com. Good night, everyone.
This match is brought to you by Mecca Sports Co. You can find us at MeccaSportsCo.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@MeccaSportsCo, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/MeccaSportsCo. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage of Blue Devil Volleyball. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Llewellyn exclusively on Mecca Sports Co.